Okay then, this video, as the title says, is going to be about Randy Orton, and as the description, which is over there, I don't know, anyway, as the description says, I don't think as of yet the WWE have established Randy Orton as the number one guy in the company, even though they're giving him the WWE title. Now you might think that's a ridiculous comment. Well, this is the point of the video. I'm going to try and explain that to you, why I think so. And like I say in the description, if you disagree, tell me why. If you think he is the top guy in the company, tell me why. And if you have any other suggestions other than what I'm going to say about how the league can make Orton the top guy, go ahead, put him down there, whatever you want to do. Anyway, we'll get on to it then. First things first, John Cena, had the world title for a ridiculous amount of time. He wasn't, he was over with his fan base, but I think he was stale, and he shouldn't have. I'm not a John Cena hater. I don't think he's as bad in the ring as everyone thinks he is. I think he's a mid-carder. Purely on wrestling, I think he's a mid-carder, I don't think he's charismatic to have earned a title run or two. A year-long title run where he beat Benoit, Angle, Booker T, Big Show, people who've left the company, got Big Show's back. Jericho, he beat him before he left, he beat all these guys. Then he beat Triple H, he beat John Cena, he beat Randy Orton, he beat everyone, Shawn Michaels, you name it, he beat everyone. And when that guy only drops the title through injury, the guy who gets the belt is always going to be he never really beat Cena, did he? He's always going to be second, he's always going to be second fiddle, he's always going to seem like it's not his belt. He's carrying someone else's title, and he's not legit, he's not the real world champion, because this other guy had the belt for over a year and he never beat him for it. Now I don't think the WWE have yet addressed this issue. Some people might say, well, wait a minute, he just beat Orton, he just beat Cena and Triple H in a triple threat match at WrestleMania for the WWE title. Yeah, with a punt to the head. I mean, would it have been so much to ask? You could have had Triple H pedigree John Cena, as he's going for the cover, get RKO'd. Or if it had been an easier spot to work, you could have had Cena F you, Triple H, turn around, get RKO'd. And that again, that puts Orton over as the type of heel they're trying to make him. The sort of picks his chances. The RKO is supposed to do this deadly signature move that comes out of nowhere, and that's Orton. He's not going to stand up and fight you face to face because he's a coward or whatever, so he's going to sneak up and he's going to get you when you're not expecting it. That's what he does. I think that sort of win at WrestleMania would have been good. Now I think Jeff Hardy, the whole Jeff Hardy situation hurt Randy Orton a lot, because I think they could have made each other in that feud. If they had carried that feud on to WrestleMania, I think the Elimination Chamber would have hurt that feud. But for me, I'd have had the Elimination Chamber as it was, had Cena lose to Orton at No Way Out clean, not a low blow, not a disqualification. If he'd cheated and still won with an RKO, fair enough, I'd have accepted that. But I think he wanted a DQ'd and count out at No Way Out, something like that. So yeah, like I said, wouldn't matter if it had been a low blow and out or hit him when the ref was down with a chair or something. If he'd have RKO'd him to the finish, then that'd have been good. Now, put him maybe over Cena, or put him on the same level as Cena. Because I think Triple H is the glass ceiling. No, Edge said it in an interview, it was in kayfabe obviously, but he said it in an interview on ECW RVD, that him and Van Damme had broke through the glass ceiling. And at that time, yes they had. Why? Because Triple H was injured. They had broke through the glass ceiling, and they were at a level now, they were above. They were the top two names in the company, Van Damme and Edge. They were there with John Cena, who was another one. They had joined Cena on that level. Right now, I think Cena is the only one in the company who is consistently above Triple H. You can argue about Taker is, and yeah, I suppose, but that's different because him and Triple H have never really been on the same show, and I don't think Triple H is going to get so much political sway over Taker. And right now, only Cena is through that glass ceiling, and I think No Way Out was a chance to put Orton through that glass ceiling, put him over, and they didn't do it. So again, like I said, I'd have had that happen. I'd have had Jeff Hardy, certainly have had Jeff Hardy win No Way Out Elimination Chamber, because again, as far as Jeff Hardy goes, you can say what you want, that he's not the best in the ring, he's a drug monkey, he's unreliable, whatever. At the end of the day, WWE are all about money, and Jeff Hardy armbands, Jeff Hardy t-shirts, Jeff Hardy necklaces, anything with Jeff Hardy's face on it or the Jeff Hardy logo on it was selling, and it was selling big, and they'd have pushed him. They'd have given him the world title, I think, if he hadn't got suspended. I think, you know, some way, shape or form they could have done something with him, and I think eventually he'd have got a world title. And if he hadn't have done this, maybe him and Orton could have gone to Mania. Jeff Hardy would have won the belt off him, but at this point Orton would have already been through the glass ceiling, and this would have been Jeff Hardy doing it as well. Now of course Jeff Hardy gets suspended, and that screws that all. But then the WWE give themselves a second chance after they squashed Jeff Hardy's push by having Triple H beat him in the Elimination Chamber, and they go and give us this piss poor, boring feud for the WWE title, and they have it end the way they did. You know, it's like Randy Orton still hasn't legitimately beaten these guys, and like they're up there and he's done, you know, they're on a higher level than him, and yet he's the champion. It's just a case of when is Orton going to lose the belt. Now apparently, I haven't heard about this, but apparently on the internet they're saying that there's adverts running over here for Backlash advertising the main event as JBL vs Triple H versus Randy Orton for the WWE title. Now I haven't seen any of these adverts, and I'm not 100% that this is true, but if it is, again, I just hope to God that Randy Orton wins it with an RKO, wins it clean, gets himself over it. I suppose the other thing to put into consideration with this is, do they really like making heels the top name in the company? You know, I'm not sure they do. I can't remember too many, you know, who've been the face of the company. You know, the guy Vince McMahon's right hand man on the roster, and like there haven't been too many heels who've done that. But it's like Orton isn't even at the level now where you think of him as the top guy, where you're even thinking, oh, that's strange, WWE've got a top guy in the company who's heel. You don't even think that, because Orton isn't that over, and this needs to be addressed. And I think there's no point, in my opinion, giving special treatment to Triple H and John Cena, because neither one of them is that great at the minute. You know, John Cena's had the same character for years, since the rapper gimmick disappeared, and it's like, what's going on? And now he's a Marine, he's a rapper, what? He's meant to be funny, yeah, he's all intense. You know, his gimmick is stupid, his gimmick is messed up, and I just like his gimmick more than I do his in-ring work. You know, and it's like, he needs to go away. He needs to disappear out of the main event for a little while, put Orton over in a big way, disappear for, like, you know, into like the mid-card or to upper mid-card feud, sort his gimmick out, and then come back. Triple H needs to go away. Again, Triple H is uber stale. It's like right now there's only a couple of things you can do with Triple H. Keep him as he is and be like a poor one-man DX who can be intense when he wants to be. You can bring back DX again, which they're not going to do, or you can feud him with Shawn Michaels, which we've seen. And apparently the Shawn Michaels feud is going to Batista, as if Batista deserves that. What a change in opponents. Ric Flair, Batista. Good God. Shawn Michaels, you know, he was used to, not saying he got carried by Ric Flair, but certainly you were more likely to get carried by Flair than you were Batista. Get ready to start working, my friend. Anyway, but yeah, like I'm saying, they're stale and they need to go away, because they don't deserve to be in that top spot, in my opinion, as much as Randy Orton does. He is not, you know, just not the top guy, and it needs to change. They need to freshen things up. This is why I think if they'd have given us Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton in the main event, this would have been fresh, this would have been different, it would have been new, and they could have ushered in your Kennedys, your CM Punks, you know, work these guys into the main event and freshen things up. Anyway, I'm running out of time. This was kind of off the top of my head. But just a couple of thoughts I've had. Anyway, cheers.